Now we will study about integration of technology, cultural and social implications and impact on students' motivation and engagement with special reference to subject-centered curriculum. So, first we will take integration of technology in subject-centered curriculum. Technology integration refers to the utilization of a variety of digital tools, platforms and resources in teaching and learning process. The hardware involves computer, tablets and smart books that you also know. Software involves educational apps, simulations and online resources such as videos, e-books or virtual labs. So, when we integrate the technology in subject-centered curriculum, what is the main purpose? The purpose is to raise the strength, the more traditional approaches to instruction makes learning experience enjoyable, personalized and accessible. For subject-centered curriculum, technology can enable an enhanced understanding of content in each discipline. So, when we use technology in curriculum, subject-centered curriculum specifically, then we can enhance the understanding of content. How? We can ask the questions, we can show the modalities of that particular topic and a kind of deep understanding that is essential for the students. So, purpose is to make the learning more understandable and to make the learning more interesting, and this interesting learning can be retained in the brain of the learner for longer time. So, this is the main purpose of integration of technology in curriculum, specifically subject based curriculum, subject centered curriculum. The current trends that usually we find nowadays, that the projectors, the different apps, that is software, are being used by the teachers, and a creative teacher can present the lesson in such an interesting way that sometimes they show some kind of story showing that the cartoons are coming here and other kind of objects are joining all together, breaking all together, sometimes they are fighting all together. So, what kind of message a teacher wants to give the students, it can be depicted with different kind of technological pictures, different kind of technological devices, and only the technical hand and the creativity of the teacher is required here. What are the current trends? Schools and universities have taken it upon themselves to embrace the increase in the use of technology that will help in subject-centered learning. It will equip students with 21st century skills and prepare them for a technological driven workforce. So, what are the 21st century skills? We say that the student should be expert in dealing the technological devices. Student should have good communication skills. Student should have good interpersonal relationship with the peer group and should have a good kind of relationship with the others, those who are stakeholders of the education, and a kind of cooperation and kind of love and affection and a kind of sympathy and a kind of wholeheartedly involved in the learning process. So, these all skills that is essential for the 21st century skills, and that is essential to make the students master learner, that can be developed with the help of the technological devices. And this is the latest trend in subject centered curriculum, that we are trying to integrate this kind of technology in this curriculum. Content delivery offers new options for teachers to present subject matter content in new ways, such as multimedia presentations, e-books and online lectures. So, content delivery can be done with the help of this new ways such as multimedia presentation, e-books in the form of e-books and online lectures that delivered by the resource person, by the experts, to make the learning more specified and to make the learning more understandable. Enhance students' engagement. It would further enhance student engagement. Other tools that involve interaction with the students, such as simulations and gamified learning, also enhance students' interest and motivation. So, this is also the way that the gamification, we can use certain kind of games that is essential for the technological support, and we can prepare it with the help of hand and we can give it to the technological support to bring it on the projector and other things, and we can use different kind of apps also, that is Canva, that is Newpad. So, we can use and we can give technological support to the content in the form of gamification. Better access to information, resources and databases available through technology provide access to literally hundreds of digital resources, allowing students to gather further information for exploration beyond the book and really delve into the subject matter presentation. So, better kind of information we can also store and we can do something that is new to treat the content of the subject centered curriculum. Personalized learning, the digital tools can support personalized learning through adaptive pathways and self-paced study, catering to individual learning needs under each subject area. So, this is also that we can use the kind of program learning material, and we can give to the individual and they may engage there and we can assess their progress also. So, these are the also alternatives to present the content and to make it more interesting. Benefits of technology for skills development in subject centered curriculum. What are the benefits? Number one, critical thinking and problem solving, that the simulations and virtual labs encourage critical thinking, in that students can hypothesize, experiment and analyze results. So, critical thinking can be enhanced. Collaboration and communication, this is also for this 21st century skill. So, online forums, video conferencing and collaborative platforms allow students to collaborate on topic related to projects and share insights. So, collaboration in communication can also be uh, used with the help of this technological support. Research and information literacy, developing understanding of online databases and research tools will enable students to develop skills on how to search, assess and combine information. Digital and technical competence, frequent use of technology promotes the most important digital skills required of students as preparation for technology intensive careers and workplace. Next is cultural and social implications of subject centered curriculum. Relevance to cultural and social dynamics, and this model, although providing depth in each of the subject areas, would also mean the student looks at cultural diversity, social equity and the independent nature that exist within those societal attributes. Emphasis on cultural literacy and national heritage. Traditional focus on national culture. Many content based curricula have traditionally focused on the best of a nation's own history, language, literature and achievements. in the promotion of national identity. Strengthening cultural literacy using language, arts and history, students will learn classical literature and national history together with foundational cultural values that can help foreground a shared culture and continuity. Challenges based on narrow cultural focus, this subject-centered curriculum may miss all the global outlooks and students learn less about different cultures or international context. With the fast globalization across the globe, in a nutshell, there is a danger of knowledge gaps in cultural awareness and sensibility. Social equity and access to the educational resources. Educational inequity. A subject-centered curriculum may tend to focus attention on resource inequities because the students in better resourced schools will often have better quality materials and technology as well as teaching expertise to support deep subject specific learning. Socioeconomic and geographic gaps. Good schools offer diverse or advanced topics in specific subjects. They can offer it because they have the resources and money for it. Schools in lower income areas can only be satisfied with mastering the fundamentals. Thus, the education gap will increase in this case. Advocacy for equal access. In this regard, educators and policymakers advocate for equal access to education resources, teacher training and professional enrichment so that every child can access subject-focused learning. Cultural bias and subject-centered curricula. Bias in subject content. While many topics, specifically in social studies and literature, were once characterized as overwhelmingly Western Eurocentric in their bias, for example, the great stories of cultures outside the West have been withheld from most students. So, bias in subject content always disturb some kind of obstacles in smooth running of the curricula. Need for content reassessment. There is a growing demand to review curriculum content. The call stresses that all students must feel represented while at the same time availing their chance of learning from the different perspectives of cultures. Inclusive curriculum development. With the said ills, educational institutions worldwide tend to embrace diverse cultural viewpoints so that students critically engage themselves with different viewpoints and traditions and historical context. Socialization and citizenship education. Development of citizenship skill. Subject-based curriculum would limit citizenship knowledge due to subject such as social studies and government that would probably teach political systems, rights and civic responsibilities. Limited emphasis on interpersonal skills. This curriculum model is sometimes known to more frequently focus on the attainment of knowledge rather than interpersonal skills, thus not allowing ample opportunities for students to use communication, collaboration and empathy skills. Promote social awareness. In this manner, the curriculum can support socially responsible, active citizens by injecting some elements of social justice, ethics and community involvement into the study of subjects. Impacts of cultural identity and self-perception. Reinforcement of cultural identity. The curricula centered on subjects like language and culture will also allow students to have structured learning about their own tradition, language and so on. Challenges to self-identity for minority students. When curricula avoid representing or acknowledging only dominate cultural insight and cultural narrative, minority group students struggle to feel represented or valued inside a learning environment. Encouragement of diverse identities, update subject content with diverse voices, achievements and histories that affirm students' unique identities so that they feel it is worth maintaining their backgrounds and contributions. Influence on social skills and emotional development, focus on cognitive skills. In subject-centered curriculum, which emphasize cognitive skills at the cost of learning social and emotional skills, students' interpersonal growth may be affected negatively. Integration of SEL in subjects. In schools, SEL means to be embedded into the school day by teaching self-regulating and empathetic skill together with cooperation in addition to content. Discussions focus on further development of self-regulation. Balanced curriculum for holistic growth. Combining SEL with subject-based learning greatly helps in forming a balanced curriculum that would appreciate intellectual and personal growth, thus helping students grow to become multi-layered. Adaptation to curricular shifts in society. Adaptation to cultural shifts in society. Curriculum as a reflection of societal values. Curriculum content largely reflects dominant society values because change affects cultural norms and social values. Curriculum must change to reflect the adjustment. Current issues. Today, curricula encompass matters of social justice and climate change and the concept of digital citizenship in order to say that the students feel relevant as they prepare their curricula in the light of preparation to face contemporary challenges in society. Responsive curricular design. Future curricular design will more probably be responsive to future changes within the social and cultural landscape, hence ensuring that education is in sync with the reality of the time as well as differentiated needs of the students. Impact on student motivation and engagement in subject-centered curriculum. A subject-centered curriculum with an emphasis on specific academic disciplines and a systematic treatment of content impacts student motivation and involvement both positively and negatively. Generally speaking, it often organizes knowledge into separate subjects and focuses on a mastery approach within each discipline. Positive impacts on motivation and engagement. Clear learning objectives. In the subject-centered curriculum, the learning objectives are very well defined. This means that clearly the students know what they have to do, which makes the learner better motivated once they understand what they need to achieve. Sense of achievement. Students with an orientation in a certain field may be motivated once given a chance to specialize and widen their knowledge on a particular field of interest, thus increasing the interest level for certain topics. Skill development. Development of a particular skill, scientific reasoning, for example, or literary analysis motivates students to dig deeply into subject matter and rewards the investment with expertise in specific domains. Challenges to motivation and engagement. Limited personal relevance. Subject-centered curricula often fail to make the content relevant to the personal life and experiences of learners. Sometimes this can make learners have less intrinsic motivation towards learning the subject matter. Since they do not see its relevance to their life, some learners may lack interest in taking this course. Lack of cross-disciplinary connections. Because a subject-centered approach isolates learning and it may be difficult for students to understand the interplay between disciplines. So, there is no integration between two subjects only the isolated discipline is there and the student has to study the separate subject. Since their general knowledge is fragmented, such students may have less engagement if they orient themselves on seeing the links between subjects. Content mastery pressure for struggling learners emphasizing mastery can be stressful and unengaging. Pressure to keep up with the standards of the curriculum can be very unengaging too, especially if the student has content that's overly voluminous or paces it at a speed that feels almost impossible to keep up. So, very difficult to cope up with the mastery over the content and to cope up with the pace of the teacher, and sometimes it is not possible to go altogether with the teacher's lecture. Recommendations for enhancing motivation and engagement, but there is space. How can we increase the quality of subject centered curriculum? How can we overcome these challenges and obstacles? So, there are few points. Let us to have look on these. Include practical and realistic applications. Bringing the knowledge to real situations may make the knowledge gained more relevant and applicable to students, who will then be able to see the practical relevance of the curriculum. Interdisciplinary learning, implementing subject centered elements together with interdisciplinary projects could create a perspective on interconnection among subjects for the students, which is motivating and exciting for the students who hold broad interest in subjects. Offer supportive settings, differentiated instruction whereby students can advance through material as quickly or as slowly as they wish can decrease stress for anxious students who fear they are not learning one thing. Thus, their engagement will improve in those areas. So, thank you very much. Just to conclude, today in this lecture we have learnt that what kind of impacts the curriculum, the subject centered curriculum has on the cultural values, on the other kind of 21st century skills, on learners' holistic personality, and what are the challenges that a teacher has to face while implementing this subject centered curriculum. But on the other side, we have also discussed the ways, recommendations that are very essential to overcome these all challenges and obstacles. So, I do hope that you have enjoyed this learning. Thank you very much.